Hi everyone, Sean Deuby, Director of Services for Semperis here. There's been a lot of press in the last few days about the Colonial Pipeline attack. You know it's big when, outside of your own industry buzz, your mom calls you and asks you what it's all about, and she doesn't even know what you do. The pipeline is beginning to come back online. Colonial paid $5 million in ransom. There are lots of implications to this attack. The stakes are much higher, both for the threat actors and for their victims. Physical infrastructure targets are more critical than regular businesses, and thus they have much more incentive to come online quickly. They're also proven to be easy targets, with old infrastructure widely scattered and very difficult to protect. For the attackers, they risk much higher visibility to law enforcement, as we're seeing right now with the FBI targeting DarkSide for deeper investigation. I think that this is an implication of what is to come in the future, open season on infrastructure providers. What do we know about DarkSide? It's a ransomware as a service, and yes, everything seems to be available as a service nowadays, where affiliates, which are really subscribers, use the service to attack their chosen victims. They follow a process that has become pretty much standard for threat actors, regardless of what their end goals are. First, they do an initial reconnaissance of their target and execute a phishing attack or exploit a Windows vulnerability to gain an initial foothold into the environment. Then they'll do horizontal reconnaissance for days or weeks or sometimes months to gain information about what it is that they want to take away, what they want to exfiltrate, how to maximize their damage. When they're ready at the tail end of it, they will detonate their malware, perhaps after they've exfiltrated data, and then demand ransom from you. Now, according to the Mandiant breach response experts, 90% of the time, attackers will use Microsoft's Active Directory to do reconnaissance and spread through the network to gain domain dominance and accomplish their mission, which often, as I said, means messing up or otherwise crippling your infrastructure. This process is so well known it has a name, the Active Directory attack chain. This is where the team at Semperis comes in. We've recently released a very powerful tool for defenders to get ahead of attackers trying to break into your AD, and we made it available for free. Purple Knight is a free security assessment tool built by our elite team of Microsoft identity experts that allows organizations to safely probe their Active Directory environment, look for dangerous misconfigurations and other weaknesses that attackers can exploit when they are doing their malware campaigns. The tool helps you fight back against the deluge of attacks that Active Directory environments are getting nowadays. It spots indicators of exposure and indicators of compromise in your environment, and it gives you corrective guidance to help you close those gaps. Purple Knight is used by some of the largest organizations with the most complex identity environments in the world. In early findings from the tool, we have found that users report an average score of only 61%, with Kerberos security being the top risk area with an average score of only 43%. You can learn more about Purple Knight and request free access at purple-knight.com. Just a few minutes of your time can go a long way to harden your core identity systems against attackers.